And just 2 weeks ahead of the Bengal election, Trinamool Congress MLA and Birbhum strongman Anubrata Mandal has threatened voters at a workers' meeting. Addressing party men, he said that the election commission was there only during the voting, and once they leave after votes, the TMC will, quote-unquote, take stock of all those who have not voted for the party. Now, this is what Mr. Mandal said, and he said this in the presence of senior TMC Minister Firhad Hakim, who was also attending the meeting. We have with us also Mohammed Salim to talk a little bit more about this. So thanks so much for speaking to us. What do you have to say about this remark by, a TMC party member?
This Trinamool leader, not party member and gangster, Anubrata Mandal, is notorious and he is known for his notoriety and repeatedly. And he said even he can bomb the police vehicle, he can bomb the police if they come to rescue the general people during Panchayat election, he said this. And Mamata Banerjee's blessing is there, no police dare to touch him. Now the election commission has to take cognizance of this, and these fellows, if they are around, it's very difficult to have a free and fair election, because they are not leaders, they are gangsters organized with and money and muscle power, using that and with the arms factory in their vicinity. They just threat not only the common people, even the state machinery.
Will you take up this matter with the election commission, sir, as you categorically stated that this leader has a history of making such remarks in the past? How seriously are you going to look into these threats?
Already submitted this, and repeatedly we have pointed out, and all the political parties other than Trinamool Congress, they have, and the independent watchers also have brought this to the notice of the Chief Election Commission and the State Election Commission.
All right, Mr. Mohammed Salim, thanks so much for speaking to us right here on India Today. So, a threat issued by the Trinamool Congress leader. We also have with us Indrajit Kundu talk a little bit more about this. Indrajit, more embarrassment coming in there for the Trinamool Congress, which is already feeling cornered over the sting operation. They have also been feeling a lot of heat as a result of that sting operation. Now their own leader is going out openly making these threats to voters.
Well, that's right. It does not come in as a surprise, given the fact that we are talking about Anubrata Mandal from Birbhum. He has, in fact, in the past made such vitriolic statements over and over again, where he had exhorted his party workers to bomb the police if need be. So it does not come in as a surprise. But, what is surprising is that how the opposition is going to take this matter, whether at all they are going to take this matter seriously and go to the Election Commission and file a formal complaint. Mohammed Salim, of course, said that the opposition is taking such matters up. Yesterday, there was a opposition delegation that met the Chief Election Commissioner, Naseem Zaidi, when he was in Calcutta. And there were certain district DMs and superintendents of police who were also cautioned against, to take serious action against such violations of the Model Code of Conduct. So it would be, EC itself takes cognizance of this speech that has now come out in the media and take some action against Anubrata Mandal.
Tell us a little bit more about the TMC leader. You said that, he has had the history of making such vitriolics and such, remarks and threats. What more do we know about him?
Well, Avantika, the surprising factor is that every time Anubrata Mandal makes such speeches, the party has never reprimanded him. In fact, when we saw Mamata Banerjee going to Birbhum for various election rallies or administrative meetings, what we saw was Anubrata Mandal gracing her stage on the stage next to Mamata Banerjee. So that gives, in a sense, a kind of affirmation as far as the party's leadership is concerned. And perhaps that's the reason why he goes on making such comments. So the opposition must take this up. We'll have to wait and see whether it does it or whether the EC takes suo cognizance of this matter.
Well, the opposition has already taken this up. We also have with us on the phone line Niranjan Chaudhary. Sir, thanks so much for speaking to us on India Today. Your reactions on what the Trinamool Congress MLA had to say, threatening the voters that they would, take stock of all those who did not vote for the party. I mean, this is a clear violation of the Election Commission guidelines. The state is going to be going to the polls, and here we have a leader making such, threats and irresponsible remarks. And he also, I believe, has a history of making such caustic remarks.
See, actually, the culture of violence has been espousing by Trinamool Congress led by Mamata Banerjee, who herself a few days earlier threatened in an implied way that till the vote is over, the election will be conducted by the election commission. But after the role of the election commission will be over, then the state government will take care of everything else. So it is also a tacit threat by Mamata Banerjee herself. And this kind of culture is being propagated by the Trinamool Congress. That notorious person who had been dared to say that later they will take up the issue and etc. That notorious person is always defended by Mamata Banerjee on the excuse that oxygen flow to his head sometimes go low. That is why he used to get fight.
So you're holding the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee responsible of encouraging such people in her party?
We will take up the issue with election commission, and everybody knows that Bengal, led by Trinamool Congress, has been a state where virtually anarchy has been descending. So, election commission himself took stock of the situation and decided that 7-phase elections will be held. The 7-phase election decided by election commission clearly vindicates the threat perception of the present regime.
Okay, Mr. Chaudhary and Indrajit, thank you both for joining us. Well, we're getting news, and first on India Today, Amitabh Bachchan has been roped into singing the national anthem ahead of the Indo-Pak match in Kolkata in the T20 game. The match is a high-voltage clash, which...
पैसे वाले बाबू मेरा बजट बना दो, पैसे वाले बाबू मेरा बजट बना दो, बजट बना दो, बजट बना दो, पैसे वाले मेरा बजट तू